You are looking live at Mar-a-Lago, where President-elect Donald Trump is spending this holiday week. But it's no holiday for Democrats, who are vowing to battle his nominees in pretty much his every move. One Democratic lawmaker is even refusing to meet with him.
No, I don't trust him. I don't believe him. I have no intentions of sitting down with him. I'm going to fight him every inch of the way, and I'm going to help show the American people that they too cannot trust him.
All right, so is this really how we're going to start the new year? Is this how we're going to start a new administration? Welcome, everyone. I am Trish Regan, in for Neil Cavuto, and this is Your World. Arash Aramesh is a Democratic strategist. He supports what members of his party are doing, like that Maxine Waters we were just watching. Arash, why is that okay in your view?
If Donald Trump, if President-elect Donald Trump is going to appoint individuals who are going to be bad on national security, bad on defense, and especially bad on civil rights, I urge my party and I urge leaders in the House and the Senate. Well, the confirmations are going to go to the Senate.
But
I urge members of the Senate to block those nominations and fight them.
But Maxine Waters, she's not even talking about the appointments here. She's just going to flat out refuse to meet with him, not deal with him, block him at every chance she possibly can. And this is a sentiment that we're hearing echoed by many members of the Democratic Party. My question to you is that really okay? Is that really what you should be doing at this point in time?
And that is her prerogative. Again, if Donald Trump is going to carry out some of the policies that he's promised, which are going to be disastrous for America and for our people, I strongly urge Democrats to stay firm, stand for civil liberties, stand for economic freedom, and block him. Well, he already has caused plenty of damage by appointing people who, A, don't know anything about the job, B, have terrible resumes, or C, do not have the temperament or the right background for those jobs.
Let's talk about some of these resumes.
I can go through the list for you.
I'm happy to go through them. I mean, Rex Tillerson, the guy was CEO of ExxonMobil. It's kind of like running a small country. He knows Putin. I'm sure you take issue with that. You look at Betsy DeVos, who's going to go after those teachers' unions hard. I'm sure you take issue with that. You got a few Goldman Sachs guys in there, which I'm sure you take issue with. But, you know, Goldman Sachs guys, and I can say this, having once worked there, they're pretty smart.
I don't.
And, okay, you don't take issue with them.
I take issue with Trump. I take issue with Trump hitting Hillary really hard about Goldman Sachs and then appointing those very rich cats from Goldman Sachs to key positions.
Yeah, because rich folks clearly, don't deserve any place in government, in your view. Wilbur Ross, self-made billionaire, doesn't deserve a shot in the cabinet?
I take an issue with Donald Trump appointing a guy named Rick Perry, former governor of right here, the state Texas, who A, forgot about the Department of Energy and then wanted to shut it down, but he's not going to be the Secretary of Energy.
So
I take issue with him appointing Ben Carson, who should stay away 50 feet from any government department because he doesn't have any experience to run anything.
If you're a Democrat and if you're actually in favor of seeing some progress and getting your views across, wouldn't you want to sit down with him, unlike Maxine Waters, who says she's not even going to entertain that idea, that she's just putting up roadblocks?
If Trump wants to spend $1 trillion on infrastructure, I'm all for it, and I urge Democrats to vote for it. But if Trump wants to appoint people to key positions like Jeff Sessions, who's got a terrible record on civil rights and LGBT issues and other civil liberty issues, I'm all opposed to that. But, you know, on Jim Mattis, for instance, General Mattis, a great guy, a great general. I think he's going to make a terrific Secretary of Defense. He is someone that actually can be a great voice of reason in the administration. Also, General Kelly, who's coming to the Department of Homeland Security. I disagree with a lot of his policies, but again, a solid resume. But there are a lot of people, you know, including Betsy DeVos that you just mentioned, who shouldn't be in the department they want to destroy. Betsy DeVos,
but why wouldn't you have these? Listen, I don't agree with you on all this, but I'll just say, if you feel that passionately, and it sounds like you do, and I appreciate you coming here and telling us all that, why wouldn't you, if you were a Democratic lawmaker, actually sit down with the president? Why would you put up this roadblock? Why would you say you absolutely would refuse to? And this is exactly what these members of the party are doing. Look, they lost, right? They lost.
You named one. You named one. First of all, you named
Nancy
one.
Pelosi. Harry Reid was on his way out. There's a lot of partisan chatter coming from all of these folks, and I'm only asking, is it in the best interest of the country to move forward and actually try and work with him on some things? Hey, you named it, infrastructure. You should be all for that.
You know what? And that's what your party did, and your party has painted the masterpiece of obstruction. You're a Republican. You didn't vote for the Republican.
I'm actually an independent, but I see both sides,
and George
unlike many members of the media these days.
I mean, yeah. Right. Okay, fine. You're independent. You're just got a conservative bent. But you, let's say, as someone who is a conservative, you and your party, or the party that is the conservative party in this country, obstructed every move President Obama tried to make. President Obama,
I would tell you this. Arash, it's time to move on, and if that's the case, two wrongs don't make a right, and it's a mistake to absolutely oppose everything he's going to put forward, because, look, we need to move.
No, we're not going to oppose his good things. We're not going to oppose the good things. We're not going to oppose the good things. I'm all for infrastructure. Merry Christmas to you, Trish, and Happy Hanukkah and Happy Holidays to everybody watching.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. All right. Is President Obama still